Okay, start 10-10. Memories cast their shadows at you. Fear, hatred, and terminal gap between life and death and your old acquaintances. Oh, that's new. What's a bloodthirsty hire? Of course. Is it in the previous? Nope. Okay, they're generally weak to physical of the units. And the tanks are pretty much weak to magic. Kinda, yeah? Yeah, kinda, still. Now, what do we need for this? Oh god. Okay, somebody can block this forever at least. The caster's probably gonna come from this. And oof. Who blocks? Oh, that is devious. Wait, is this silenceable? I don't think so. I can try. There is no way. Lappy, get your ass in. There is no way that's silenceable. Okay, Madrak MVP as usual. Those can solo other lanes. You can solo, yeah, you can solo that other lane. Madrak MVP. If I want Blade. Do you have 3k HP? Ah, not enough. Unfortunate. Ah, we'll find out if we live. Story time! Where were we last time? Yep, we were with Heidi and W actually. Let's way through the smoke, follow the light of the fire. Devil, chill. An egg mixer. Did you think you could hurt a sarcastic mercenary with a toy like this? Stay back. Calm down, over here behind. So it's on our side for now. But for now. Your side. Better not be too sure of yourself on that one. W, it would be wise if you made an effort to be easier to work with. That is, if you hope to get any information out of me. That's a pretty runabout threat there. Say, you wouldn't have to be Kelsey's illegitimate daughter, would you? Yeah, no. What are you? Ah, you do look nothing alike. Plus, how could that icy old hag have any kids? Icy. Ah, oh. Screw it, no way I could ever get buddy-buddy with a lady like you. Suits me just fine. Don't you worry, I won't be here long. I know how much my head's worth in merc circles, and I'm not in a generous mood. Eh? Okay, of course it's a bomb. Alright there. Freaking new, everyone has new drip. Bombs, you buried more bombs. Did you blow up the other paths? Where are your men? Aren't they still fighting the sarcasm in the plants? You really wanna know? I think the whole deal would be a huge pain. Let's skip right to the good part. Nope, they're all dead. Huh? Dead. Did you think it would be easy to scoop you out of there? I lost most of the Londinium recruits I picked up the past few months in that nasty old factory. So this had better be worth it. Can we go now? I mean dead. Let me do a head count. Alright, everyone in the South Plant escaped. I was hired to snag you, not an entire congregation. Well, Calcit, I'm charging double for this mess. When did they meet up? What is this? Bring your hooded monster and let's... What are you standing around for? Oh. W, was it you who blew up this path? Duh. Not about to give our pursuers any chances. But Vice and his team just left. Rescue people. Hail them. Oh, come on. Getting lost like this at your age? Nope. Here comes... Oh, she's in here. What's the situation, Blake? You're down. Good, keep moving. One to your left. Dublin, I'll have your head. Not Dublin. Genius? Not Dublin here. Not that you'll ever get a chance while you're in disappointment. Another? How many sarcasm baddies have we seen? 26. All Dublin. Looks like it. Horn, I don't know how to put this, but Dublin saved us a lot of effort. There's no shame in admitting it. How long have you been with me here in Sudea? We need to use every means at our disposal if we want to survive. Come on, left door here. Ready? Clear. Good, now the right side. Watch the corners, Robin. I don't want any surprises. Roger. Go. Go away, devil. We're not talking. Fountain. King devil. Friends. Never thought we heard sounds of fighting. Saw the flicker of arts. I thought it was some new devil torture method. Sorry, we couldn't get here earlier. You stand, soldier. Soldier. I haven't heard that in a long time. You're an officer? You've got nerve to come here. What do you mean? What are you doing? We're here to save you. Save me? Why? So I can get tricked again. You can die in your next plot with the foreigners. In your dreams, sir. You'd rather die in your eyes because of the other officer last chapter. Very well, Robin, your crossbow. Horn, what are you? Ammo is precious and not to be wasted. But these are compatriots, loyal soldiers of Victoria. If your last wish is to die here, then we'll grant it. He probably doesn't wanna... You'll really kill me? Yes. What a shit. You'll die as you wish in this dark room forgotten by Londinium. You'll turn to bleached bones in this old abandoned factory until the dust and dirt bury you. Or, you could do something different with this crossbow. You could take it, come with us, and fight your way out. Perhaps you'll still get your wish and die trying. But you'll have a chance to see the night sky, breathe the air full with the smell of rust and oil. And think about your loved ones breathing the same air. I swear on my life that they'll remember what you gave. You'll probably agree with that. Yes, they could still be alive. Aye. You made your choice. Time's flying. I'll go with you. Give me a weapon. What about the others? Are you coming too? Good. Blake, you have 7. 9 new men. Tell me your names before we move out, soldiers. We don't get to see. Okay, where's Mandragora in all this? Closure, have you made contact with this SSC team? Hold on, I just got this drone restarted. It's different from the other one. This isn't good. ID, lead the other civilians out of here. The 3rd Regiment will be waiting. Kaboom. Too flashy. W? Hey, all the mines I left behind got blown up. Do you know what that means? It means a lot of guys are chasing us right now. Using up my men wasn't enough for you, huh? You gotta use up my bombs too. We can't wait any longer. Alright, 5 minutes it is. Or 5 minutes. Closure, get in touch with Vice and tell him that he and Rock need to be back within 5 minutes. Doctor, we'll have to join the battle. Don't we always? Oh, I thought that was the cue for battle. You'll be honest with me, have you put on weight? You're heavier than I thought. That Fudgeman, he got tortured. How about this? Hey, that's better. What did you do? Some magic trick? Just a change of posture. Alright, just stay put. Don't open your wounds. When I saw you lying that pool of blood, I thought I was dead. Those devils don't got the skills. It's just... ouch. Take a break. Don't talk anymore. We found an extra rock. The Sarkas must have done something with these rooms. I feel like we're going around in circles. Arts? I hear a sound of fighting a few minutes ago. Oh, they might see Horn as well. Exit should be around here. They're definitely gonna bump into Horn. There is no way. Never mind what I just said, Bill. Keep talking so you don't fall asleep. Remember the reward you asked for after the last win? A fruit can. A fruit can? You said you wanted a mechanical metal crab to give to your niece in the city. Yeah, I was hungry. Lucky you got a good memory. Good memory? I didn't sleep at all the next few days, working that thing between missions. Better hang in there after all the effort I put in. Huh. Alright, boss. Whatever you say. He better not. Footsteps. It's not sarcasm. It's horn. It is sarcasm. Well, where did they go? There's a blood trail. They can't have gone far. We should hurry. Come on, Captain. I'll take the other side. Ah, look at me. Can't even walk without two people help. Don't say that. We're family, and we look out for each other. Captain, they're catching up. Oh, that's a gun. Hold them off, Johnny. Gabi, you got the grenades, right? Give us some cover. Roger. Flash. Rock. Has Rock 17 found a way? We're counting on it. Ooh, that's a right turn here. They all have rulers. Alright, to the right. Wait, who's talking? Rock 17? You can talk? What's that? Some dumb engineering joke? Took me ages to hack this drone system. I didn't change anything, okay? The system was too simple. Is that frickin'... Yep, closure. Yeah, it's me. I didn't have a chance to install voice data onto your drone, so I had to synthesize it. Not cute enough? Well, it actually sounds rather like you. Where do we go from here? Left turn, wait. No, there's sarcasm. I mean, enemy sarcasm. Go back. There are even more enemies in the rear. Well then, let me think. Right, let's go upwards. Huh? Don't you have that flying gear? I mean grappling hooks. There's a vent about you that should allow main passage. Good? You have wounded here, gotta be sure. Well, I'll need Rock to take control of the drone for a moment. Alright? What do we do? Rock. Do you really trust her? You have any better plan? Yeah, no choice. Captain, they're coming. I can see the leader. Quick, open the vent. It's Holder. Gotcha. Rock, aim, and Manfred. Rock 17. She was only that easy gameplay too. Is it open? Almost. Again. Rock. It's a clash. It missed. How did that sword? It's Holder. Finally found a way out. Isn't it a little late? I'll hold them off. Quick. Blind courage isn't worth much in battle. Oh, there he goes. Rip. Not Johnny. Rock to the vent. I can't. Got 2 grenades left. Even the sarcasm can't. What the? The grenade got cut in half? Captain, this is no ordinary sarcasm. There he goes as well, Gabi and Johnny. You're just an ordinary mercenary. Did you really think you could beat Manfred or Ceresis? Pretty naive. Sarcasm. Did you think all I had was grenades? Where are your turrets? Grenades? Smoke bombs is more like it. Bombs that can hurt a sarcasm don't look like that. Spice, Rock, you hear me? I've recalibrated. But you only have one chance. Hold on tight. What do you mean? It worked. We can go up now. You first. No, you're with Bill. You go for it. Kinda dead. Alright. How do you bring up the injured like that? You're not getting through, sarcasm. Take my family. You won't hurt them again. Rock 17. Self-destruct drone. Pathetic. Captain, go. Oh, last stand. Tell me, feline, was it really worth it? Losing that many to save one. Every one of them called out for their captain with their last breaths. Would you take responsibility for their sacrifice? I would rather none of them died. Hold on, Rock. Huh? See ya! The grappling hook again? Smart, but not smart enough. You need better tricks to survive in battle. We'll meet again, children. You don't know it, but there's no way you'll leave this inferno. Oh, he's still going. Ready to hear closure? 4 minutes, 50 seconds. Countdown? Oh, what? Holder. Amiya. They're here. Yep, that's his name. Spice, just the 3 of you. The other two. They won't be back. Well, yep, they're dead. We need to get out of here now. There's a really dangerous Sarkas after us, and there are a lot of them. It's an ambush. None of us would have made it, if not for closure. They knew we'd go there, and they know you're here. They're just waiting. It's a trap. You have to go before it's too late. Oh, it's a W and Hodor reunion, maybe? It's too late. Damn it, this is my last mine, and the biggest one. What do you mean last? How many last ones are there? Stop bothering me. Yes, I have one bomb left. Guess who it's for? It's for your old partner. Got your hands full? You didn't notice the explosion sounded kinda weird? I guess there's really nothing under that thin head of yours. The guy didn't fall into my trap at all. He avoided it and disabled the Originum circuits. Need me to say it even clearer? No, it didn't take me too much effort to set up the mines. But the Dragon Lady was the last one to put all my mines out of commission. Tallulah can't be here, can she? There's no way. She's not here. She's in Ursus. Hey, what's with that face, Bunny? You've got her all locked up in... yeah, she kinda escaped. Well, she kinda got broken free. Damn it, damn you, and damn that Calcit. Congratulations, Doc. You're now second on my list of people to bomb. Hey, it's no longer third. Thanks. W, there's a lot of intel that we haven't shared. We need to get out of here. Get out? Easy for you to say. Be glad it's not Tallulah here. I don't smell the arrogant stench of Draco fire, but... surround the place. Wait, is that W's mercenary? Theta Iota blocked the path on the other side. I don't think so. Okay, that's not her. They got so many men in so little time. Oh no, Doctor. Lady Heidi and the others are still inside. Sorry, Amiya. Save that for when we get out. Very well. Doctor, let me... W? Why are you grabbing me like that? Save your strength, Bunny. Look at the gang you got here. Artificer, wounded. Garbage. Who can fight? You're right. But we'll do our best. Okay, kinda true. Kinda suck ass. We won't be a burden. Save your strength for running. You'll want to be fast. I didn't want to say this. It's really not my style. But I need Heidi alive. There's something I need to ask the old woman. She's not old? Go, take your people and pick up your trash. W. Huh? Good luck. We'll be waiting. You're still here. Need me to blow you up? Hey, chill. Finally, some peace. She talks like we're actually friends. As for you, wanna keep blasting? At this rate, there won't be much left to bomb. What's this, a rock? Some kind of lame joke. Congratulations, you pissed me off. What am I looking at? I was hoping to be a little frugal today. Why don't you come out? I promise I'll leave something of you that's recognizable. Is it Hodor? Well, that was close. Only 2 bombs away from hitting me. It is. Reunion. You've grown again, W. Wait, what? You? Why won't you name that? We all know he's Hodor. Come on, man. Okay, this stage looks spooky.
Let's go!
Okay.
I'm here to help. Gather around me, guys.
Ah, they're up from the... Oh, wait, no, there's no cannon. Well, easy stage then. Thank God there's no cannon in this one. From here. Should be fine. Can you make it right? Yeah, we should be fine. Cannon should mean the stage is easy. Probably. Thorns. Oh yeah, the silence worked. I highly doubt it. Oh. Nope, it does not.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I Achoo. Excuse me. Arts damage? What is this thing? Oh, that guy is new? So... put the one up easy. Or here. I don't know how strong that guy is yet. Who do I put there? My drop should be fine. Probably. Whoa, they move fast. Okay, how much life steal is life steal? That's a lot of life steal, and they hurt. Okay, you're gonna need help then. Caster. Yeah, you're gonna need help there for sure. So it should be fine. Are you guys good here? That is looking scary. Florence might need help. It's fine. Okay, you're activated. Which means we Gucci now. You should be good. Okay. Actually, you're the one who needs help.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Wrong to the X here.
Follow me.
Who did go? Went to my blaze. That's good. Okay, this should be fine.
Now's the time to help everyone out.
Oh, thank God there's no cannon. Okay, these things have lives. I don't like that. They hurt. They deal arts. Oh my. You might need help there. That's not good. That is... Help, don't leave me alone. Pop, come on. I need you to block. Faster! Oh, thank God. That was spooky.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, we got a new one. Freaking, oh, where did these like worm things even come from? I don't think I've seen them in the story yet. Okay, finally found a cap. Yep, there it is. Holder. Didn't think I would ever see it surprised like this. I give you a hint after all, which is writing style. The Rock? Very funny. I thought. Who did you think he would come? Who do you think would come? Manfred? I'm thinking Theresis must be getting senile if he let you live. You even get to roam around Londinium like this? I thought you guys were long dead, since I haven't heard anything from you in ages. Well, you know what they say about the shoe means. You were right. I become sentimental. Also forgot for mercs. And explosion. Your detonator hand slow down, W. And your hand isn't trembling this time. What about those mercenaries you brought from your reunion? Did you really come alone? Why would I bring them? So they could get bought out by the Regent like you? Looks like you care about them. No wonder I didn't see any familiar faces. Speak for yourself. I saw lots of old friends in Londinium. You really like headhunting under my nose, don't you? Let me guess. Schwab is dead, isn't he? You killed him, didn't you, Hordur? He knew you longer than he knew me, right? Killed Schwab? Alright. Did your hand tremble when you killed an old friend? One who carried you on his back for an entire day, dodging dozens of Theresis' killers? You're remembering it wrong. He was gone by the Battle for Rhodes Island. Alright, you've always had a better memory than me for the people we fought with. I've always wanted to ask, does it make you feel better to remember the dead? I didn't think so. I can see it in your eyes. Your dreams haunt you now more than ever. Shwing! I've known you for as long as you've known me. You're only trying to hide your own feelings when moved to provoke me like that. Ah, like you'd know. In the old days, you would have thrown out those useless resistant fighters as bait. If someone told me that W volunteered to be the rear guard, I would have told them to find a funnier joke. Did your time in Journal drive you mad, W? Did Tallulah burn your brains out? Are you seeing the shadows of the dead? The mad never admit their madness, right? How do you know I'm the one who's mad? Schwab's head isn't enough to buy Therese's trust. What was the price you had to pay? Would it have been her? Don't tell me. Oh, there. Okay, there's where the CG comes from. Don't even say it. Oh? There's a reaction. We've done all we could. You were too slow, W. Did I hear that right? Are you looking for an excuse for your screw-ups? Who was it who told me he had a plan for everything? When do you think I lost my eye? You don't mean that Ines... Yes, she's dead. I doubt that. Again? Dead again. I'm not. Mercenaries pay a price for breaching trust. I paid mine. Ines where? That's a doubt. Doubt. We're out. We've been lucky, haven't we? Yeah, I'm surprised he did not see each other. The Sarkas got drawn to the explosions in the south. The ones guarding the interrogation room got taken out by Dublin. Nothing good comes from relying on luck in battle. Ah, did you think you would have lived this long if not for Lady Luck? Who's she? Did they escape from the interrogation room too? Are they friends? Is that Mandragore? Enemies. Hey. But hold your fire. It's Mandragore. Can't talk without your crossbow race, soldier? Don't think I didn't know you only got out by following us. You want me to thank you? Then you better take a trip with me to the hardest prison in Londinium. I'll give you credit. You're not like the nobles that seep oil from every pore. They're the ones who kneel before anyone to cling to their way of life. Starkas or Dublin, it makes no difference to them. You though, you just won't give up. You're like flies, getting in my way no matter where I go. That's my line. Why you? Huh, Mandragora. Your friend's in pretty bad shape. Same to those soldiers behind you. Looks like we're both in a hurry, huh? It's a shame that I don't have time for you today. Suits me just fine. Make way. Let's go. By the way, soldier, huh? You had better not die at the hands of the Sarkas before I have the chance to impale you with my rock. With this chop 10 rocks. Oh, they're gone. Good, save your ammo for the Sarkas. Do you mean... Don't you think it's too easy? Whoever Dublin took from the interrogation room, I doubt the Sarkas will let them go so easily. Or us, for that matter. You have everyone, Lady Heidi? Yes, Samia, they're all here. Careful. There's arrows? That is not an arrow. Let the weakest go first. We'll take care of any pursuing mercenaries. Feist, can you still fight? Of course. Hang on tight, Bill. Things could get bumpy. More enemies ahead. They must have come in from another entrance. More Sarkas. Target found. Over here, get him! Hey, don't run too fast. Got to keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head when moving. Glasgow gang? A few got away. Still not enough? Get that caster first. Don't let him cast any arts on our wounded. Thank goodness you are back. You're not late to the party, are we? What luck. Hey, Doctor, you didn't tell me there was only one fighter meeting up with us. It's Misery. But yeah, it was Misery. One is enough. You know, Doc, the more I learn about Rhodes Island, the more mysterious it seems. At the end of the day, the most mysterious one is always you. It looks like the Sarkas have been drawn over here, but we didn't see many souls on the way. The ones holding off the enemies inside. I'm worried about them. I'm worried about W. W? The one who made such an impression on all those operators at Chernobog? Yeah? Rhodes Island really is filled with talent. We have a temporary understanding. Yeah, that describes it pretty well. Doc, I felt something eerie in her gaze when she said she was looking for Lady Heidi. Isn't she always like that? Her emotions can be unusual, but there are times that she doesn't try to hide them. Her eyes don't lie at times like that. The last time I saw that look from her was when she was yelling at me for the codes to stop the Core City. Is she still hiding something? She's W. She'll be back. The cockroach. Alright, I trusted her once, I'll trust her again. Huff huff. You're bleeding a lot. You've got a few holes in you. You should have hidden another bomb on yourself like you used to. That way you at least have a chance to take me down with you. Holder. How much is my head worth? Enough to buy a small house in Londinium? Sorry, W, the Regent has better things to do than remember the name of a random merc. Ha, did you say that to Ines too? Before she gave her life for your little dream? Still talking big, eh? What were you expecting? A big laugh and a standing ovation for your dumb shit? No tears on my face, Order. That's not like me. Who's the dumb one? You're on the ground, not me. Oh, she's losing. Like I said, I'm just a little surprised. So surprised you missed multiple chances to maim me? Now that's not like EW. What made you lose your cool? Let's see. How about an old friend coming back from the dead and trying to put his sword through me? I can believe that. W, who is this old friend you're talking about? That's what I don't like about you. You always think you can see right through me, same as her. Too bad for you, I'm right again. It's been a while since you snuck into Londinium. There aren't too many distractions like this in here. What did you see in the city? Wait, did she see Theresa? You're the one following Theresis, not me. Have you not caught out to his traitor's throne enough times? Still can see through his tricks? So you knew. Stop playing this game of you know I know. Look like a mercenary for once, Oder. I can't let you leave here alive, W. Of all the old friends that I've killed, you're probably the only one who could best understand the choice I'm making. Well, now who's indecisive? I'm not taking my eyes off you. I want to see the Sarkas who have the nerve to put his swords through me. Alright then. Goodbye, W. Doubt it. Huh? Something deflected my sword. A dagger. Where did it come from? Don't move. Misery? It's been a long... Oh, it's Ascalon. It's been a long time, Ascalon. I want to see his CG. That's Ascalon? She's a she? What about the full armor? Hey. Same to you. Don't move. It's the Shadowmancer. Or whatever you call it. Or what? Wait, you came to save me, right? What that? Don't tell me you came to help him. Don't you know what Theresis did to her? Maybe work on your aim? I just barely dodged that. What with my injuries and all. Well, too bad. You know you can't kill me now, right? You've been my boss and I've been yours. But there's someone here who's been boss to both of us. And she's clearly not in a good mood. I know, our heads could drop off our shoulders at any moment. I have nothing else to say. W. Each word will make you bleed a little faster. I know, thanks for the concern. Looks like you'll have to accept a little failure if you don't want to die here together, Captain Hodor. Okay, so that's Ascalon. We finally get to see Ascalon.
必要な組織サンプルの採取を開始しろ。
Oh, I want to see the rewards. Oopsie. Oh no. It's another... During and enemies will differ in places. That's very interesting. 10-11. Battered and bruised. Oh, they don't even have recommended? Wait. Is that for real? What if I... Oh, they do. Elite 2 level 25. Okay. I see don't have the one for hard mode. No, the artillery is back. Oh god, what is this? I'm assuming this is gonna go... Is this high? No? Wait, what? Is it just straight? There's no way it's just straight. It's probably like pre-positioned enemies. That looks spooky. Okay, Lapland, you are... Lapland does not work in this environment. Hoshi can survive. I mean, Lane Dragons works too, though.
The river bends 1,000 times.
Should
a
be
city
fine.
lone in desolation.
I don't know if Phantom is super
Vivid in the
good.
mind's eye.
Slow bind or stun. Nah, this should be fine. Probably. Maybe Golden Glow is not that. Oh, Manfred. So you mean to say that Hodor has failed? Yes, General. I saw it with my own eyes. He was gravely wounded in the battle just now. And he was in contact with another Sarkas woman, aside from his longtime mercenary acquaintance? Right, but she's highly skilled at concealment and moves too quickly. I was anxious about getting too close. Couldn't shake the feeling she'd noticed me with one wrong step. Wise choice. We wouldn't have made it back alive otherwise. That said, I'm surprised the Commissarius let Babel's assassin go free. Okay, so they're talking about Ascalon. Was that an oversight or the intent? No matter. Tell me about Hodor. Where is he? He's still marshalling the remaining mercenaries and about to resume pursuing the escaped convicts. Have him return. Those convicts will not stay free forever. General? As you said, his wounds are no laughing matter. Forgive me, but why do you still trust Hodor so much? I've had you with him this whole time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you never once reported any misdeeds from him. But he used to work for Babel. It was the mercenaries under his watch that screwed up, and it was his old friend that incited them. Don't you think it's too risky to keep in such a key position, General? True? You've seen for yourself today. How does one Victorian regard another? Ugh. And how much more difficult do you think it is for one Sarkas to trust another? We've had everything stolen from us, been forced to grow accustomed to fighting each other for the right to survive. And now we've obtained a new opportunity. You tell me, do you want to go back to monitoring a possible Sarkas spy? Or will you accompany me in eliminating the remaining Victorian threats? Well, that's an easy choice. We choose to go with you. Did we shake them? We can't let our guards down yet, Mr. Feist. Did they even know Ascalon's here? They have to know Ascalon's here. Oh, chill music. I know. Captain? What is it? Your face is splattered in blood. They should have put blood, CG. Blood? Hey, Bill? Bill? Hey, Bill, you alright there? Oh, it's just my own blood. No need to panic then. Come on, Bill, you can breathe a little louder. I don't want to have to spend all this effort porting a dead man back. Then think about swinging your spanner gently. You're always hitting me in the head. I hear you, you're the boss today. Hold on a little longer. We'll be right back home soon, right? I'm not going blind, am I? Ugh. This blood from my forehead's getting in my eyes a little. Rock, eyes out. How much left to our target rendezvous? A little over 300 meters and we're there. Okay, that's not too far. It's Team 6 on guard here, right? I could really use a hand from them. Bill, old bud. You're getting hard to carry by the second. Yep, losing blood does that to you. Oh, they're just in the base, Glasgow gang? How long have we gone without a signal from the surface? Did the doctor say they'd only contact us after it reached the last RDV? No, I mean the SSC, not the one before that. We've had an agreement that they keep us to date with the surface situation every half hour. Shit, I wasn't tracking the time. How long's it been? We need to go up and see. Is there no clocks in this? No. If the Sarkas have already discovered our last rendezvous, then the Doctor Squad is in danger. You're clearly worried sick about Morgan and Dagda too. And you too. Worst comes to worst, Vina, I go peek and you stay here. Suppose somehow something's happened. You scarper further in. Indra, I can't always keep cowering behind you all. First our mentor, then you, and the Glasgow gang. Now the Doctor. I've cowered for far too long, and I know it. Dagda wasn't talking nonsense. If you have always tucked away in the shadows, you gradually lose the courage to directly face the sun. She's trying to narc you. You know what she's dying for? You. Taking her to storm the palace, and finding that what's his gent to do him in. And you're itching to go back to the Glasgow gang. Don't you understand her point of view? Like hell I don't. But that's the bloody thing. I understand, and that's why. You're scared she'll end up killing herself the way she rushes it. Sheesh. You can bloody imagine, can't you? She's got a death wish in my eyes, the way she acts. You need to trust her a bit. She'll be willing to live for our sake, and the sake of so many, even if it comes with enormous pain. She's an outstanding knight, and a warrior of Victoria. She has everything in common with the countless others who struggle to live and fight on for Victoria. And I have to fight with them. Not because I'm in some special position, but because we're all native to this land. Vina. Think of that, Commander. Lady Clavizia. Would she abandon her soldiers, run off just to keep herself safe? I'm not familiar with her, but I don't imagine she would. Those soldiers really trust in her. Then in your eyes, how much do I pale in comparison? Like bloody hell you pale at all. Then follow me. Together we'll make sure that our comrades in arms have a safe trip home. Yes sir. Pep talk. Ooh, Mandragora. So much Mandragora pulp here. I like it. Finally get to leave this stinking place soon. Are you alright, spy? Terran secret agent. Oof, I'm fine, Mandragora. The last few times I've heard the word spy, it's been from a Sarkas thinking up some fresh new punishment. I almost forgot it was my code name. Why would you codename yourself spy? That just sounds so bad. Yes, then pick a more tasteful one next time if you have the chance. The elocutionists and all that had good ones, and they kicked the bucket without leaving so much as a smear. Well, I mean, they got outcasted. Save your strength for now. The leader still needs the Sarkas intel you found. You mean the shard? Okay, what exactly is the shard? No, don't say it. Not like I don't want to hear, but we need the leader's approval. Our soldiers are all clean sorts. Don't go giving them too big a burden to carry. I understand, Mandragora. You've always been such a good girl. Don't sweet talk me like the bandit did. Sick of it. They're all gone and now I'm stuck here alone in this shithole having to worry about the leader. At least you got back quick. While you were gone, that Harmony bastard was glued to the leader's side day and night, and I was terrified that what? That the leader would get too close to those noble swords, and that someday she'd have no more use for us. The leader, eh? Ah. Yep, Dublin. Ma'am, I've ascertained the others' positions. They're still in the same place, watching the door for the Sarkas. Are we linking up with them right now? Get the paramedics going. The spy needs immediate treatment. Right, one more thing. Find the messenger and notify Count Morning outside the city immediately. We have to ensure the spy meets the leader as soon as possible. Count Morning? You involved him for the leader? Shit. Times like these, we have no choice but hope the nobles do something to help. Funny kind of joke, isn't it? You've grown well. That's not like you, spy. You're speaking too much rubbish. Save the rest for when you're not ragged enough to drop dead at a stiff breeze. Lord, how have you not like rendezvous with anyone in this? Hold it. What is it, Horn? We have a visual in the exit already. Mind the perimeter. 3 o'clock. Horn, it's Sarkas. Which Sarkas? Robin, are you still fine for ammo? Haha, sorry Horn. Truth is, I've been hiding an explosive cell on me. All this time, I've had it in my head that if I fall into the enemy's hands at some point again, I'll be taking this shell with me to my last stand. Shame. We improvised that shell ourselves. Has that got anything to do with... I'm very sorry, but I'm not inclined to give you that opportunity. Eh? My shell? Did you just throw it? Looks like the power of a homemade one falls a bit short after all. But he's unscathed. How? That's Sarkas. That Sarkas is their beloved general. It's Manfred? It is Manfred. We finally meet. An improvised shell is hardly a suitable greeting. I know you've met your fair share of Victorian soldiers, Sarkas. After all, a great deal of them died by your hands. I imagine their spirits are practically lining up to crowd your dreams. No need to be so self-effacing, White Wolf of Victoria. Oh, he knows. Even to the Sarkas, you qualify as a heroic warrior. As I recall, the captain who rendered Casdell a sea of flames once more, 200 years ago, was your ancestor. Are you some monster who's lived for centuries too? I had no chance to witness that war. But listen to the way you talk about it. It's no different from your kin who feed on others' lives to prolong their own. Those stained in Sarkas blood must pay that blood back thousands of times over. Where do you think we came from, Victorian? Just who runs fear at the restless souls circling Londinium skies day and night, murmuring their blood feuds? Did you know? I became a professional soldier precisely because I was fed up with justifying this war we're in. Come, Sarkas. The words of the deceased lingering about my ears are more than you'll ever hear. I promise them this. I will not fall until I see my people out of this place alive. CG. No CG. It's a fight. Oh god. It's an elite tester dude. Alright, there's... Okay. Let me do this. I don't know if he walks around. Okay, he just walks around. This guy's also elite? That's not it. This seems fine.
Let me create a diversion.
That's not good actually. Just need it immediately. Okay, it's still just beginning, which is fine. Can handle this guy. Are you two fine?
The actors are all puppets of the script.
Oh my god.
Whew, I have to get serious now. I'll do my best.
Enough damage. Okay, let's see. You'll probably just keep walking. Okay, I can just chip him with this. Easy then. Skaggy is gonna die. No. Oh, he went up. Do I want to do this? Oh boy. Okay, so big boys come out of this side. I should.
ご指示を。
時間をかけるつもりはない。
Actually, I can put thorns here, and then it's gonna be... Yeah, I should have put thorns here. I'm an idiot. It's gonna be safe from the bomb. That was a mistake. Dude, how long is he gonna keep walking? So far, very long. Oh, there's a caster from this. Oh my lordy. Blaze just... Wait, what is this? If that goes through...
Guilty will be punished.
Kill him quick, Phantom. Nice. Nail the bomba's about to happen, bro.
So, let us sink into the night.
Okay, that's good. We'll distract that for now. Do not activate the necrosis. Come on,
分かった。動き回るな。そうすればお互い手間が省けるだろう。
No. Oh wait, no, that's still 3 block. That guy is definitely gonna need help. Link should be fine. Well, a monster actually. Monster any good? I think Ling is... It's so expensive.
Monster, 私に続ける。大地こそが嫌だと。
Bye, Madra.
Almost dozed off.
Oh god. Golden Glow would die if I put her here. I mean, they exploded as well, so not the worst thing in the world.
The actors are all puppets of the script.
No, it's sponsor thingy. Okay, Calcify there is not the best. Don't have to remove Calcify from there. Thorns is also getting necrosis damage, which is not good. Blaze is not getting healed, which is kind of bad. Oh, you fucking chewed him. That's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, this is back to monster. Guess I'll just cycle between him and the Mudrock. Maybe a Link summon as well. Goodbye, monster.
For the marching, a war song.
You ready?
Element.
Oh, you only have 2 block. That's... Okay, did not spawn anything, that's good. Yeah, you're just there to stall for Mudrock. Okay, come on, Thorns, get your thing. Easy game. Mudrock coming in. There you go. Now we have 1 additional. Perfect. Who's getting shot at? They are tanky as hell. What? Even with the Ska debuff? Oh my lord. That's not good. That's not good. Holy moly, that does damage. Okay, so Thorn should have been here. Nothing. Man down.
第一こそが我がと意志を言語にするは規律
It's about to explode. You should be. God, bagpipe, chill. Don't go on
第
bagpipe.
一こそが我
Don't
が
go on bagpipe. Don't go on bagpipe. Nah, it shouldn't. Bagpipe only has 2 blocks. It did go on. Okay, fine.
私の声を
Jeez.
エリートオペレーターからAlright!
What am I looking at?
I'm here to help! I have to get
Oh,
serious now!
went on bagpipe. Unfortunate.
私の声に応えろ
For the marching, a war song. The following,
In preparation.
連綿たる山のもとなれ
This is gonna take a while, actually.
Almost gather around, guys!
What am I looking at? For my
時間を
teams.
かけるつもりはない
when will the hate sunk beneath the battlefield disperse?
They are dying.
Now's the time to よくだ祝う
Come on. Only one of these. Nice. Okay, these stages are so messy.
It
You
is
just have to
over.
know which one is sponsored
Victory
from
is
where.
not sweet. As conflict always
Alright.
leaves an
I want this.
aftertaste.
Alright. Take him home. Wait. This is where I get Heidi? Yes, sir.
I've been wanting to meet all you Rhodes Islanders since a good long time ago. Very
British.
glad to make your acquaintance again, Doctor. Just call me Heidi.
Just call me Heidi. Very nice. Hey, oh, 50k, 2 big boys. Oh. Please no. Let's just keep going. Oh, last one. At Vendetta's close. After so long, she still dreams of another possibility. A way she could have taken her vengeance. Well, this W. Artillery, of course. Touches of the Sanguinarch and gifts of the Sanguinarch will increase attack. And the DP cost of defenders is increased. Oh man! How much though? What am I looking at? Okay, at least it's like a one-way street kind of thing. But it's probably gonna be cringe, so somebody has to block here and somebody has to block here, something like that. Actually, here is fine, and then here is fine too. Or if you want to go here, you have to block here. Yep. Okay, let's see. I probably don't need eat too much resources. Ah, Surtur is a good temporary. I mean, Surtur is always good. Who are we joking? This looks fine. Half full and no story. Okay.
僕のルートに沿って行動
Wait,
してね
I didn't see where it comes from. Okay, I can put Mudrock there. 17.
相手のターゲットは誰かな
Freaking hell, man.
なんで即戦即決
Okay, maybe I can put Bagpipe. One Bagpipe.
大気中意志を言語
Chop
にす
them
るは
up.
規律
Hell yeah. Okay, good. You're actually going through the defense. They spawn those here? Oh, that is going. Ah. Okay, how do you deal with this? That is for sure gonna increase the block.
時間をかける
You
つも
can
りは
kill
ない
them fast. You do not kill them fast. No, I need Mudra. I'll just sacrifice this.
Ooh, we're counting on you again today, little apple.
This is going to die. Oh, Jesus. Huh, Mudrock here or Mudrock here? I think Mudrock here is better.
戦場
It has to be.
それ私の声に応えろ
Eh? Thorns is winning the block count war? That's not good.
進撃が悪いね
Not like this, boys.
これこそがイベリアのデストレッツ
Oh, good lord. Everything died. Surely. Come on, stick to Mudrock. Stick to Mudrock. Yes. Oh, thank God. Okay. These things need to disappear ASAP. Oh God. Okay, this is safe. This is safe. This is safe. Mudrock spin the win. Nice. Mudrock's the one that exploded. We need to help her? No, she gets healed from that. Yep, just kill these things fast.
Whew, we're counting on you again today, little apple.
Concerted. You're here just to kill them. Yes, correct. The blaze.
言われなくても分かってる。Let me create a diversion.
Yep, just kill them. Just kill them. Kill them fast. Kill them quick.
これで分かったでしょ
Oh God. Okay, Mudrock, you're perfect there. Stun them. Nice. He's have to die. Right now.
Gather around me, guys.
He's probably gonna get that.
目を凝らせこれこそがイ
Hey,
ベリア
points
の
level
デ
2.
スト
That
レッ
is
ツ
great. Kill him, my boy. Oh, Blaze is dying. That is not great.
信号は安定これで分かったでしょ
Wait. Oh, right. Canceling this. Nice one, Mudrock. Nice one. It's walking goal. Okay, you're the emergency 3 block. I can put you here. Yeah. Wait. 1, 2. Yeah, I can put you there. Cancel them, Mudrock. No, no one's hitting him. I mean, it's only Mudrock. Should be fine.
問題ないよ
Nice. Stun. All of them. You didn't stun any of them. Mudrock, come on. No. It's not only hit Mudrock. That is so nice to see. Kill them. Don't let them near thorns. Kill them. Thorns. Oh my God, they do damage. Kill the one that's dying, please. Spin to win. Your mana. No, necrosis.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, Mudrock is definitely way too good of an MVP for this one. Ooh, story only after. So strange, Doctor. We definitely shook the Sarkas warriors from before. It's like they know our position. Closure, are our communications being traced? Not a chance, Amiya, I guarantee it. I set up triple layer encryption on our transmitters. They have the tech for that? Then Zaresis would have breached the landship 100 times over by now. Doctor, I believe closure. They must be using some other method. Samiya, where stones throw from the rendezvous. As long as we link up with Team 6, we can get in contact with the subterranean support unit. Once we're underground, the Sarkas pursuing us will be out of luck. No, don't go that way. Oh boy. Huh? Why? Wait, what? Miss Siege, what are you doing here? Weren't you under... Team 6 is what? Why do you look so, Miss Indra? Have you seen all that blood on your hands? Your soldiers, they all gave their lives. That can't be right. Team 6 is still ahead of us. How could they have run to the Sarkas? You don't have time to analyze how. Doctor, it wasn't the Sarkas force pursuing us that killed Team 6 soldiers. You mean, the enemy they faced had terrifying originum arts. It was more of a massacre than a battle. Hardly any of them had even drawn their weapons. You sure it was originum arts? I don't believe that. I saw this red bug thing tear the soldier's chest apart. Vina, you saw it too. That was a genuine monster. Red bug thing. So the perpetrator is no ordinary sarcasm. You have to change course. Mr. Feist, are there any other routes we can take? Yes, but we don't have any support waiting on it. If we run into Sarkas's forces, we'll be in for another hard fight. Sheesh, red bug thing. Oh, it's Manfred. He has the red bug thing on his right hand. Find cover! Horn, what the hell is this? What did that Sarkas throw at us? A bomb? None of us even saw it. Original arts. Eyes up. I just saw something red flash by in midair. Retreat! It's like a thunderbolt or something. That's Originum Arts? These abominable devils. Yep, the red bug thing, yep. It's like a mask. Still won't come out? Your war, your battle, your fight. It can't be this game of runabout you're playing, can it, White Wolf? 5 aerial blood streaks at once? Horn, we have no chance of... No. No matter how strong the arts, he's only one person. What did Victoria do in the past? Prevail over the Sarkas again and again. You mean... How many bolts do we have left? Cover me. Yes, sir. A pitiful act of defiance. Now it's our chance. Counting on an arts bombardment to make your escape? I'll give you a rude awakening. Huh? What I said still stands. So long as my soldiers remain here, I will not leave. Went melee. Not bad after all, White Wolf. I see you have the bravado to reverse course and charge. Such a shame. Ugh. Whoever told you that the Sarkas depends solely on arts in the fight? Even wielding no more than a sword, I can still defeat every last one of you. Beating me may not be so difficult, but making me fall will not be so easy. How very brave of you. Thanks to that valor of yours that I can end this battle that much quicker. The instant he thrusts his sword out, the soldier before Manfred abruptly vanishes. She seems to practically dissolve and melt through the wall behind her, leaving not even a ripple. These arts are unfamiliar. Vigilance. That misery? A dagger from thin air? No, not from thin air, from the shadows. You react very fast. I'm afraid I'd had one more hole in my chest otherwise. Target found. Take aim. What the hell? They vanished again? Is it Ascalon? They're too fast. I can't land a shot. Shields up. Up. Quick. Shit. Are they able to blink? That has... Blink? No such arts could be cast without leaving even a trace. Or is this a diversion? Don't let them fool you. All men, cast precision aside. Attack at once. So long as the enemy is still in front of us, they have no escape. Yep, just waste all your ammo. Have we hit them? General, there's nobody. The ground is shut to hell. Where can they still be hiding? General, behind you. Show yourself and your life is mine. Ooh, we got some top tier ops. It's misery. Really? Manfred, you put it very well, but unfortunately, you were only half right. Half? Sarkas do not depend solely on arts to fight. But in no world do Sarkas wield swords alone. Nope, he's bending space. Oof. The ground shouldn't be this soft. This is going to swallow us. I'm losing my grip on my blade. General, you're sinking too? Okay, he has spatial. Nobody move and nobody panic. The dagger is his staff. These are arts and nothing more than arts. You're very calm-headed. Good, you've saved your men's lives. However... Urgh. The ground's nearing my stomach. Wait, is he like burrowed? With your swordmanship, blocking my attacks will be simple task. But the more you struggle, the quicker the ground. Yup, he's getting quicksanded. Is this how you want to go? This self-destruction? He's actually losing. General, no one come near. Or you could seize all movements, same as your men. You want me to wait as you run my heart through? It'll be tough, killing you. I see now, you're not actually here to take my life. I never imagined that outside of Ascalon, Rhodes Island would have yet another apex sarcasm assassin. I'm no assassin. Unless it's called for, I have zero desire to harm any sarcasm at all. But here you are, abetting our enemies. Are these Victorians your enemies? What I see is a group of bruised, weary warriors on the soil of their own home, struggling painfully just to live. You and Theresis, on the other hand, are turning the Sarkas into the enemy of all. I had entertained having a talk with your people if I had the chance. It's a sorry thing that we should first meet on the battlefield. Rhodes Island Elite Operator. He's gone again. Ugh. The ground's back to normal. A hair's breadth. I was on the cusp of capturing him. His arts are all too exceptional. He can induce hallucinations without influencing our nervous systems. There are marks of energy transformation on the ground. Could be. General, they're all gone. Those Victoria soldiers, I mean... Heh. He would visit me and stall for time, just to extricate those half-dead soldiers one by one? Are we pursuing them then? Do you think we can? How can you even pursue something like that? I might call it a hair's breadth, but against a caster of that level, a hair's breadth is tantamount to guaranteed failure. Damn it! We were set to clean out all the rebel forces by today. Now mercenaries gone traitor and some mystery casters held us back. It's Rhodes Island. This is all because of Rhodes Island. Yes sir, a pharmaceutical. We missed our chance to round them up in their entirety. But their losses can't be light, can they? They had their chance to hide in the dark, but now they've been driven front and center. For them, revealing their forces is already a colossal tactical defeat. An assassin, an expert spatial illusionist caster, and the as yet unseen Banshee. How many cards does Rhodes Island still have up their sleeve? So that's Ascalon, Misery, and Logos. They're pretty top tier. General, what are your plans? Let us go. Before we deal with Rhodes Islands, we must first need to put the discontent clown in its place. Who's the clown? W? Oh, he's with Horn. This should be far enough for now. Is this outside of the factory district? You cut open space with your dagger? Don't always trust your senses. Tricking your eyes is much easier than influencing space. Okay. So it's like half and half, kinda. You rescued me, and not just once. My eyes might not show me the truest answers, but my senses never lie. Just who are you? Misery. I'm Misery of Rhodes Island. Rhodes Island? I'm sorry. Get the chance to hear a full exclamation from Bagpipe in due time. Bagpipe? He's a co-worker at this point. Not to mention, the last friend my best friend ever made. Sounds like I've been quite a bit out of the loop. But before I lose myself to the joy that Bagpipe made it out, allow me to once again thank you and Rhodes Island. Let's get out of here first. Chances are we'll be meeting again soon enough. Manfred's almost worked out the truth of my origin remarks. He could be coming after us any moment. No, I imagine he'll be busy with something else right now. You mean Dublin? County Hillock's Mandragora. There's no way she's leaving this factory now. Are you giving yourself grief for not being able to personally avenge your comrades? I'm just lamenting myself for standing here, regretting that I missed the opportunity to kill her. Or her for being long since beyond saving. That's odd. This is what you agreed with them, right? Why aren't they here to back us up? Odd. It's an ambush, ma'am. What the hell is it? Sarkas. It's Sarkas. We have to run. Well, betrayal is happening now. Were we spotted? No, not like this. Spy. We have to go. Only 10 meters to that sliding door there, right? Just 10 meters and we're right out then. Alright, let's run. Just like we used to. You pulling me. We only had to run fast enough that those noble kids couldn't catch us. Grotesques. Get down. Block them. It's the gargoyles. Bastards. Can't even rely on you in a time like this? Mandragora. What? Didn't I tell you to stay quiet for now? I can't keep walking. You go. What? Can't you see? I've been doing all this just to save me or to gain favor with the leader. Is there a difference? What are you talking about? We're just 5 meters away. Our people are right outside. They're gone. What? Mandragora, the leader. She's long since abandoned us. Betrayal is happening. Spy, bastard. Bastards, stones go. Skewer them, impale every one of those Sarkas. Why do you have to call them bastards? It'll be alright, Spy. It's just an arrow. We're 3 meters away, even if I have to carry you. Just go. Aye. If you can make it out, don't head for the leader. Did you just die? Who said you could die so easily? Aye. Cillian. Cillian, you bloody disgrace. I'm not letting you die here. You stand up for me. Stand up. No need to work yourself up. You won't live much longer either, Mandragora. You and your old Terran friend will meet again before you know it. Haha! Manfred, you cost me another 11 lives. You don't know the half. You don't know anything of what it took to kill that many Sarkas. This is exactly why you must die here. Well, here we go. Perfect. Drop yourselves right in my lap. I'll crush every one of you into paste. No prisoners. What? You can't end there? God damn it. I'm out of stamina. Sanity. Oh. Sweet. Perfect. Crossroads. After an interminable journey, each and every person has chosen the path they long to take. Yep, we start where we left off. Nice. Spent. Your energy is spent, Mandragora. Monsters. You Sarkas, all of you monsters. We're far from strangers to that sort of address. When I hear from an opponent crawling on the ground, I'm inclined to take it as a compliment. Oh, sheesh. Sarkas, you're just like those noble lot. Disgusting. That art. It's all natural born. I could never learn it in a lifetime. You have the nerve. Treat Oripati as a blessing? Countless Sarkas are burdened by this curse from birth, of festering bodies, organs oozing. You see us only as pests spreading blight, drive us from the cities. How many Sarkas each day become crystals scattering to the wind, cannot even be laid to rest in the soil of their home, simply because they wanted to see another sunrise. Yet you tell me, you envy this power? Is that your place to say, Victorian? Smack. Maybe a kick to the face or something. You're calling me a Victorian. You really know the best way to insult me, devil. Do you know why I avoid Oripath? The Sarkas in the barracks, at least, before they die, they get to see the sun come up. Us, we live in the cracks of the city. where a speck of black stone pokes out of your skin. The very next day, you're food in the sewers for the metal crabs. In Victorian eyes, we weak little parents don't even amount to what sarcas do. Only power. Only power can let us survive. The sarcas have never been interested in the resentment between you. All I know is that I've given you chances before. Multiple. If you clean up your act and return to holding up in the north by the end of the day, I'm even willing to let all your petty acts here be water under the bridge. Haha. Bloody magnanimous of you. Should I be kneeling in thanks here, O kind general? You can dream on. I've seen people like you one too many times. Let me guess, you like the idea that we survived thanks to your charity? I've had enough of it. I've had enough of being a wager to you, a piece on the bloody board. My fate and the tyrant's fate are ours to decide, not the other way around. Yours to decide? You think you've managed to decide anything? From the moment you came to Londinium, your fates were sealed. You shut well up. I've had my fair share of failures, but so long as I kill you here and take all the inter there is in Londinium, I can go back to the leader head held high. I don't know about that one. Kill me with these grotesques of yours, barely able to lift themselves off the ground. You know that even if the gargoyles of the royal court stood here, they might not be victorious against me. Don't you compare my arts to your devil witchcraft? Nope, jump the rocks. And grotesque at once. For not being an infected caster, you must have some natural gift. Nevertheless, I don't even need to call upon the witchcraft you speak of to deal with these rugged little arts animations. Yeah. I see your limits. Have you noticed the split in your staff? Once your flashy little tool shatters, you'll find you suddenly have everything in common with a frail, ordinary feline. Haha. And what in the bloody hell does that have to do with anything? The stone staff emits a cracking response. Well, it's over, boys. The ground beneath them trembles, the ruined grotesque all around standing up once again. They stagger and charge at each other, binding to each other tight and forming to a singular great statue, close to 5 meters tall. With a great roar and a flap of its wings, it swoops in, bearing down on the sarcas. Defend! Yes, sir. General, you be on your guard. Take care of yourselves. This counterfeit cannot harm me yet. In testament to the sarcas's words, he uses no kind of original arts. The colossal grotesque turns to him with a howl, the wind from the beating of its wings blowing a torrent of bricks against him, its fangs almost touching his cheeks. And there it goes. And yet he simply thrusts forward once. The stone statue halts in midair and seconds later collapses into a sea of rubble. There are no Mudrak Colossus. There you are. No longer can you play about with those stones of yours. Ha, devil. Even now, you still act so arrogant. All because of the damned power you were born with. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. You think after killing me, you can scurry back to your leader and reap your reward? Even if you truly could pull it off, I invite you to wonder, would she welcome you back with open arms? Or would she send you straight back to Londinium? Ah, you probably should listen to Spy. Harmony. That is one big tale, I didn't even notice. Relay to Count Morning that the leader assents to all handling of Dublin forces within Londinium by the Sarkas. If necessary, apologize to that Sarkas general, that Dublin has no intent to ruin its peaceful relationship with the regent of Casdell. It was never on the cards to work in true cooperation with him, given the goal at his side. But we're still in no rush to make ourselves enemies, are we? There's a goal at this side. Ooh. You mean the Confessari? As a token of goodwill, ask the Count to mediate, and have the other nobles' forces hand back the few Sarkas messengers They intercepted at the auxiliary plate close by. Don't you worry, the Duke of Wellington will not forget the Count's efforts. The leader in Dublin, even less so. Tell him he need not panic. Once the leader allays this current situation, we'll go meet up with him at the Londinium. The Dublin commander from before, you wonder how she's doing. Mandragora. I've been kind enough to her. I even went out of my way to plead the leader for lenience. That's why Mandragora even went to Londinium. She barely scraped in that final chance. You have to understand, the leader's never been the least bit satisfied with what Mandragora and cohort accomplished in Country Hillock. Why can't she just understand that at this point, Dublin no longer needs the title of the Spectre Force? Ultimately, we look to found a new nation for the Draco and Terrans. And how can we hope to gain the masses' support with nothing but wrath, animosity, and their terror by intimidation alone? If she could just comprehend the leader's intent, learn to stay the flames in her own heart, withdraw safely and sound from Londinium. At least, when the leader reads what a good job she's done, there'll still be a place for her. You know as well as I do, the leader's never forgotten her first Terran compatriots. After all, it was together they came out from the ashes. I might be meeting a messenger from the outside come daytime. They'll surely be here on some count or baron's bidding, but without a doubt, behind them will be a duke from the Terran region. It may be they'll thank me for I rid them of an unstable lunatic commander in their place, and established a better outset for them in their coming negotiations. Sarkas are always seen as useful tools. Yes, on that point, we and you are alike, loathing these arrogant nobles. However, you'll have to call it here, Mandragora. Ooh. A dagger? You would sneak up on me with a dagger. Haha. Oh, I'm getting cold too. The pose. I can pull it off? Do your nerves grow through your heart? Did I skewer your brain too in the process? I've told you, you can't kill me. Moreover, even if you did, it will have no meaning at all. No meaning? If everything has to have meaning, well, there never was meaning in people like us living, was there? I'll kill you, not because anyone ordered me to, just because it's what I want to do. Truly a lunatic. A lunatic? Me? You look at that face of yours, always so confident and cool. Right, you'd be clueless, because you always get what you want done so easy. Once the one you most care about dies by your side, once the one you most trust casts you away, pins you to the ground with your own sword even, maybe then you'll understand. Is this your final defiance on the brink of death? These curses of yours can't sway me one iota. Heh. Then why don't you hurry up and kill me? You don't even need me to do anything. You're already dead, Terran. Oh. She getting lifted up? Terran. You're calling me a Terran? Sarkas. Laid on the ground, she raggedly forces a breath. The floor is cooling, chilling, and she gradually loses sense of her own arms and legs. Were they broken at some point? Or have they numbed in fleeing for her life? Do you want to live, Terran? Who is it? Calling to her. The sewers are right beside you. Climb down there and those disgusting nobles won't ever catch you again. Yes, climb down. The sewers give off the intense stench of rust and grease, parts ripped from abandoned machines and cold scraps from a noble's dining table mixed together. She's starving, yet she revolts at this hunger. Rust, grease, but she can smell another scent. She knows it, the odor of death. The sewers are a tomb for the insects living in nomadic cities. The wealthy construct cemeteries inside the cities, where land comes at a premium. And the commoners, with little to their name, have no choice but to cast ashes out beyond the city orbits. Well, and the insects, they die without a word in the cracks between the plates. They die where the sun will never shine upon them. Do you dare walk to your death? Did you have the courage to die? That is all you need to be granted a new life. Leader. I don't think that's the leader. She just needs to crawl to her left, scant inches, and she'll clamber into the sewers, like back then. And there on her right, just on her right, her Terran compatriot stares with eyes wide open, gazing silently upon her. Sorry, leader. This time, it's me who doesn't need you. She uses the last of her strength to push her right hand out. Her touch alights on her old friend, changed beyond recognition. No one's after us now. Let's go home. Freaking spy. Oh, is that Misery? Even though your meeting's end will be in death? Someone stands before her, no firelight by his feet, pitch black reflected from his dagger. Mandragora grins. In her mind, she has met the true death. There's an entrance right below that abandoned factory. Push that train out of the way and that'll do. Alright, thank you for showing the way, Mr. Feist. We'll be going along here. Everyone not wounded. Please lend a hand to who are. Bleeding hell, Doctor, we got pursuers again. How are they doing it? Ever since leaving the coal factory, we always get found no matter how many waves of enemies we repel. Discuss that in a moment. Right, this is our last chance to retreat underground. We can't let the enemy follow us under at any cost. The SS, the Self-Salvation Corps, has all their operations set up here, and the Sarkas don't know which entrance is the correct one to these underground tunnels. In the off chance the Sarkas finds this one, the SSC and the Sude and Boros efforts will be all laid to waste too, just like that. Soldier ready explosive. On it. What? Doctor, you want me to prepare to blow up this entranceway? That definitely works as a form of insurance. Are the SSC gonna like that? Gonna like that, okay. Clovicia gave command authority to the doctor. What the doctor says goes. Amiya will intercept the Sarkas in the estate behind. Wait on my signal. If you fail to head them off, I want you to set up the bombs before it's too late. They're over there. Quit gawking around. Your opponent's right here, Smack. Yep, it's a classic. Ugh. One team of 10 Sarkas. We can hold them down. These few, but even once we do, none of you are getting away. The Sanguinart can smell it. He'll find you one by one, tear your bodies open, cut your throats apart. Who's this Sanguinart? Could it be the one who just raided another unit of SSC soldiers? Raided? The Victorian felines wouldn't be worth his raiding. He's simply hunting prey. As the Prince of Blood's quarry, you won't even register in his gaze. Okay, who's the Sanguinart? No need to listen to their nasty comments. Indra, do you remember that run with the SS soldiers? Burned into my eyes. What a bloody scene. I've seen plenty of people die, but just smeared all over the ground like that? Barely even looked human anymore. Okay, so it has to be Manfred. Dagda, what are you doing? There's still some of them over there. We can't waste. Siege, I beseech you. Let us get out of here. Do you hear yourself? You're the one who wanted to fight the Sarkas. Now you're the one getting cold feet about it. I've suffered the humiliation of turning tail once before. I can cope with it again. So long as we can escort Siege safely out of this area, I'm willing to come back and wage war to the bloody end with these Sarkas at any time. Fine. Siege, have you finally made your decision? Perhaps I have. Dagda, I've already seen your choice. My choice? Go. Vina? Hold on. Go and find the one you need. Don't let these sarcasts stand in your way. Meet her peeps? Are all of us down now? All surviving SS soldiers are here. That sounds so bad, SS soldiers. I just say the name. It's all thanks to you that we could even make it here. Still missing 4. We're here. 3 returning for the siege group. What about Miss Dagda? Is she alright? Don't mention that bloody arsehole to me. She's not going to feel it no matter how hard you pound the walls, love. Dagda has her own thing she needs to do. Amiya, I apologize to you and the doctor for her departure. No need to apologize. I sympathize. These are special circumstances. I can understand Miss Dagda's decision. We're sure we don't have to wait for her. Closure? Got it. Kaboom. Yep, seal that entrance right off, son. That's that blown then, eh? Dagda wants to come back. Maybe she'll have issues finding the way. She won't. Vina, what's she won't? She won't find her way to us or she won't come back. Leave Vina alone. We still got a ways forward to go. Right, forward we go. The self-salvation soldiers are still waiting for us. No, I don't have stamina. Okay, 10. Only 3, I mean it is 40 something each. We're getting real close though. We're getting close. Guess that's it for now. See ya, peeps.